This just in, bank records that the Republicans got through a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, show that the Biden crime family are guilty. Biden almost certainly is going to get impeached because of this. We'll get right to that in just a second. Thank you all for subscribing. Of course, you guys know the ritual. You like, you subscribe, and you share this. Here's James Comer's Twitter. Breaking. I just released new Biden family bank records and outline how the Bidens received millions from oligarchs in Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine while Biden was a VP. That's kind of illegal. It's constitutionally spelled out that he can't take bribes or it's an impeachable offense. After Hunter received millions, VP Biden dined with these oligarchs in D.C. He actually released the documents. Here's Comer releases third bank memo detailing payments to the Bidens from Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine.
House Republicans releasing the records, as part of their investigation.
The records are so long, but it details just crime after crime from Hunter and the family and all these shell companies. Here's a graphic that shows this is a Russian oligarch payment to Hunter Biden and Devon Archer. All of this stuff came out because of Devon Archer's testimony where he ratted out Hunter Biden's shenanigans. But as you can see, lots of paperwork, detailed information, actual facts, hard evidence against Biden. Look, here's all his foreign national buddies. This has actual payments going from Burisma to a bank.
And the documents show how those who contributed to Hunter's ventures were then seemingly rewarded with access to his father.
So all that flies in the face, Dana, of what the president and his staff have been saying on repeat.
Have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
This is from that document that Comer released. I'm going to put a link to that government document below. You guys can pursue it. You guys can peruse it yourself. During Joe Biden's vice presidency, Hunter Biden sold him as the brand to reap millions from oligarchs in Kazakhstan, Russia, and Ukraine. It appears no real services were provided other than access to the Biden network, including Joe Biden himself, and Hunter Biden seems to have delivered. This made clear by meals at Cafe Milano, where the vice president, Joe Biden, dined with oligarchs from around the world who had sent money to his son, said Chairman Comer. It's clear Joe Biden knew about his son's business dealings and allowed him to be the brand sold to enrich the Biden family. While he was vice president of the United States, the House Oversight Committee will continue to follow the money and obtain witness testimony to determine whether foreign actors targeted the Bidens, President Biden is compromised or corrupt, or our national security is threatened.
Curious if the White House and the president still stand behind his comment that he's never been involved and has never even spoken to his son about his business.
So I've been asked this question a million times. The answer is not going to change. The answer remains the same. The president was never in business with his son.
What was Hunter Biden doing to earn access to this money?
A good question, because Hunter Biden does nothing. Remember, this is while he was on crack that all the nations around the world were paying him for their services to put him on their board. He provided no goods. He provided no product to them that they paid for. And none of that's on record. What was he providing? Access to his dad.
Republicans on the House Oversight Committee say the new records detail a pay-to-play scheme, proof of $20 million sent to the Bidens from foreign business sources.
$20 million. If I did that, I'd be in jail for life. So would you be. You know, we got to ask ourselves, where's the Department of Justice on this? Oh, they're too busy trying to make sure Trump doesn't win the next election to look after this obvious crime family.
Now, the committee says Russian, Ukrainian, and Kazakh oligarchs funneled money to companies tied to Hunter Biden. A Russian billionaire sent $3.5 million to a shell company associated with Hunter Biden business partner Devon Archer.
Once again, Devon Archer is how we learned about this. This is also a huge victory for Kevin McCarthy. Without this tiny, narrow advantage by the Republicans, these investigations would not have happened.
Then Vice President Biden dined with the billionaire in Washington. Another example has Ukrainian money going to Archer and Hunter Biden. Later, Burisma put Hunter Biden on the board.
Yeah, they built a tangle of shell companies so that they could hide all this.
The process involved a foreign country or foreign national wiring money to a fake company. Then the fake company would then turn around and wire the money to the Biden family members. They did this to hide the source of the revenue because they weren't supposed to get money from many of these countries.
And of course, the media and journalism are not curious about this at all, so they'll never even look.
Republicans are trying to draw a line from these payments to the president.
This isn't about Hunter Biden. This is about paying to play for the Biden family because the money goes to 9 different members through shell companies, much like the informant said.
And that's why we call them the Biden crime family. It's the whole family's involved with these crimes.
Some Republicans talk impeachment.
Be ready for it. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Check in. Let us know you're there.